Okay, so here is my Dwarf army for the upcoming battle report. And I'm very pleased with a Dwarf list. I would say that this is probably one of my most practiced armies going. If you can read it, that is the list there. Da-da. So it is 6 warriors with 1 with a banner of shielding, 1
Banner of shielding, sir.
I'll explain. 1 handgunners, 3 rangers, 3 troll slayers, 2 cannons, 1 flame cannon, 1 gyrocopter, 1 general, 1 hero, 1 runesmith. Gives me a breakpoint of 9 and a scouting value from the rangers and the gyrocopter of 9. Obviously comes from the list there. You have the Warmaster Revolution Armies book list, and here are the models.
Are there any? The only change I'm aware of,
yes,
is the gyrocopter's got 360 line of sight.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
nothing else has changed.
Basically. So what the reason this list is so nice for me is it's built to its brigades that if given choice, this is how the army will actually set up, like in its brigades formations. So the core of the list, the start of it is my little general Dane on his on his bestest throne there. Then you have a hero here and a runesmith without an anvil, and I'll explain why. Later. You have a single gyrocopter because that is always useful, very situationally good. And then you have the core of the army is these 3 brigades. So what you have is a unit of troll slayers in the front here with 2 warriors either side and a ranger unit in the middle. What that allows the dwarves to do is once they've gotten through the slayers, which I want the enemy to fight because they actually are giving away victory points while they're alive, reversely, it'll then when it hits the 3 units after that has dropped and done damage, the rangers will allow to pursue against any target because that's their rule. That brigade is repeated 3 times. Okay. Then I have a artillery brigade in a flame cannon here, 2 units of cannons, and I always like to have a unit of missile troops personally with an artillery brigade. That's me. Unit of rangers. Plus I like to use something of everything in the list because that's me as well. So what this all gives you is 50 points spare. Now what I've done is you can upgrade the runesmith to have an Anvil of Doom. Not a bad choice, but I wanted to do something a little different for this game. So this unit here, which I'll just pick up a stand, which there are Iron Breakers. So that's what I've spent 50 points on is a banner of shielding for 1 unit of warriors. That will give that unit of warriors, who are like those lovely models, a 3-up save. It's pricey for what it is. Because it only lasts until the unit takes a casualty, and that
has to take 4 wounds.
Yeah, it can have to take 4 wounds. So dwarves are, with some magic items, they're like dwarves are an army there that could accept that. You can still like a 3-up save in this game could swing any combat essentially because if you supported, the dice might favour you and you might not lose any casualties at all.
You're a Space Marine.
Because you're a Space Marine, exactly. That's an option because. The cheapest thing in the Dwarf Army list is this unit here, the Flame Cannon, which is 50 points. And if I put another Flame Cannon in there, where would he go in my brigades? Also, it wouldn't increase my breakpoint because I'm 17 units strong and 18 still the same breakpoint.
But what about the anvils, sir?
Well, a choice is to have the anvil.
The choice.
The choice, you could say, is to have the anvil. But, I don't always know that the opponent's going to have terror-causing troops. The Troll Slayers themselves are immune to terror. So there is... you're right. It is... And combat as modifier are a bad thing against dwarves. But you don't...
Does it not allow increased...
It gives you... What the anvil does is gives you 1 attempt at an increased dispel. 1 attempt. And as a potential... and on a 4+, it ignores terror close by. So it's situational. And
So what's your standard dispel?
4+. Yeah.
Anyway.
As long as the runesmith's in range to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a possibility. But like basically, I just wanted to use that unit essentially.
Why not? Sir?
Anyway, so that is the end of my army list, and you'll see, and that's it'll deploy probably these at the back and these 3 across the table doing the objective, and relying on my 3 characters with a command 10 general to work it. So that's my army. I'll now go to Barry.